Guys, it's been some days since the fight was aired on Real Housewives of New Jersey, the fight between Danielle and Jennifer Aydin. I have had some time to ruminate and think about, why did the fight occur? Why did Jen Aydin go so hard on Danielle and nitpick at whatever she could? You might find it to be a surprising reason. What happened during the fight? What happened after the fight? What did Bravo do? What are they doing in real time? We are going to get into all of that. Before we do, subscribe, like this video, do all the good YouTube stuff. And with that said, let's get into it. All right, so this fight, obviously, it was quite epic. But before we get into that, let's just have a quick chat about the ratings. The ratings were a little bit better, just shy of 800,000 viewers. So, that's that. And then Watch What Happens Live had over 500,000 viewers, which is amazing. Now, hopefully, Rachel Fuda and John Fuda, they don't let that get into their heads too much because Rachel Fuda was actually second seat. And the way she fumbled talking smack about Teresa, Bravo's one of Bravo's favorites. That was not a good look for Rachel Fuda. So that is that. But let's get back into the fight. Let's take a look at it clip by clip. All right, let me set it up. We're going to get into the charity. We're going to get into the hair mess and then what I really think set off the fight.
I pay for everything. When I throw parties, I don't pay myself back. All the money I make goes to the people.
But you told me you were paying yourself back and then you were donating everything.
Back for what?
For whatever it cost you.
She thinks
All right, the charity. My understanding is I don't care if you are, the Hiltons or if you are, I don't know, the Smiths, across the street from you. My understanding is when you throw a charity, whatever expenses you have, if you have the money, if you are loaded like that, you can, pay out of pocket for the expenses and not reimburse yourself. But if you are throwing a charity in and there are, expenses like getting the venue, the food, invites and decor and whatever else, whatever expenses there are to get the charity event going, you end up paying yourself back to cover the expenses that maybe you paid out of your own pocket. But you don't pay yourself a little extra. No, no, no. But in the case of Danielle and Jennifer Aydin,
whatever we made from the event, I was like, Nate, let's take this and put it in our pocket. Never was the case. When you throw an event, there's expenses. So we have the event,
There you go.
and then when we get the profit, it has to go to paying the bills. We had so many vendors that worked this event. Everything went right back into this event. So she has no idea what she's talking about.
Out of the tickets, you paid everyone.
I paid the people that worked the
And then
event,
the money left over,
and
you
then the
gave it
money
to the
left.
charity.
Yeah.
And I was just saying, I don't run a charity like that.
Danielle told me after I pay myself for my time, I'm going to donate everything left over to the charity.
all right. So here's the problem. If Danielle did say to Aydin, like I don't know, on a call or whatever, like ha ha ha, by the way, I made like X amount of money from the charity because I paid myself for my time. That's not how it works. Then Danielle is whack and she's wrong. And Jen has a case here. So that's the charity situation. Also, with Jennifer Aydin, she is giving me Lisa Hochstein vibes. Now, stay with me. Remember on Real Housewives of Miami when Lisa Hochstein was like, a mortgage? I don't have a mortgage on their, like, I don't know, $40 million property on Star Island, Fisher Island, I don't know, Tuna Island, whatever island they're on. It was just like so funny because Lisa Hochstein has lost the plot when it comes to like reality, and she doesn't understand like it's okay to have a mortgage. Houses don't cost 1,200, not 1,200, $12,000 like they did in the 60s, People have mortgages. And even, celebrities that buy like, $50 million homes, $80 million homes, you think they're paying $80 million in cash? I don't know, maybe some are, but it's kind of like the whole mortgage situation again. It's like you can have a mortgage, and in Jennifer Aydin's case, not everyone is wealthy enough to, have a plastic surgeon as a husband where you could put on a gala literally like a week from now and pay all expenses for, a charity gala and pay the vendors and whoever else out of your own pocket instead of paying yourself back from the tickets. The amount people paid in the tickets, that money doesn't go to you because you paid off the vendors on your own dime and you don't need to cover the expenses out of your own pocket. So, something to think about with Aydin. It just seemed like such a dumb fight. Like I said, when it comes to the charity stuff, if Danielle did pay herself a little extra, Danielle is in the wrong. Otherwise, I really think it's just Jennifer Aydin stirring up drama. Let's continue.
We're lucky for one. You have a house with 16 bathrooms. It's the biggest house in Paramus, a shore house, a slew of cars, including a f***ing Ferrari, and Bill's not bringing in $1 million. Okay.
I said, why you didn't put our names on the step and repeat? It wouldn't have killed you to put up 8 plastic surgery or namaste bitches up there. Like, did you hear me?
All right. So for Jennifer Aydin to now be like Aydin plastic surgery and namaste bleeps, it is so funny to me because Jennifer Aydin, the step and repeat is for, small businesses that pay to get their name and logo on the step and repeat so that, they could get their businesses out there. Jennifer Aydin, I feel like lost the plot and I feel like she's kind of having like a debate with herself because Jennifer Aydin on one hand is like, I do so much for charities, I show up, I do this, I do that, I don't even pay myself back. Okay, whatever. But now she's saying, oh, you could have done me a favor for my time there. You could have said thank you to me because I was there. You could have put Bill Aydin's plastic surgery. And then she like brings in Teresa. And Teresa's just like watching a ping pong match, these two going back and forth, back and forth. And Teresa's thinking, well, don't get me involved into this. Like, I was happy to be there, whatever. Um, yeah, Jennifer Aydin, she lost the plot here. On one hand, she's saying, I do all this for charities, but then she wants a little something, something on the step and repeat. Not a good look on Jennifer Aydin. Let's move on to the whole hair debacle, which, guys, I'll be quite honest with you, the first couple times, I was like, what is this hair debacle? This seems so dumb. But anyways, let's get into it.
The girl who does your hair extensions, Marissa.
Yeah?
She asked me to be a model for her, what I thought was a master class.
Okay.
She's your hair girl.
Right?
You called me up.
Right?
You're like, do you know what you signed up for? And I said, I don't know, to be a model for a master class. And you told me, you're like, no, to be a model for her hair extensions on her website for her to sell.
Right?
And none of us are getting paid.
Right.
But like, I was turned off that you wanted to make money on somebody that I would think you considered a friend.
You f***ing piece of mother.
You did.
That's what you are. You're a piece of
All right. Guys, this hair debacle situation, I think Jennifer Aydin is just pulling at strings. And this is where we're going to get into the meat of it, why I really think Jennifer Aydin was coming after Danielle this season. So let me pull it up. Like, I really think Jennifer Aydin was trying to rile up Danielle. What does Margaret have to do with this? Now, this season, it is very clear Teresa and Jen Aydin are working on the takedown of Margaret, which I feel like they've been doing for a number of seasons now, but especially more so this season. It seems like they got Jackie on their team now. Teresa, obviously, on the episode said she's friends with Jackie because Jackie has all the arsenal, or Aydin said that Jackie has the arsenal on Margaret. Again, what does it have to do with Margaret? Well, this charity that Danielle hosted off season, she had Jennifer Aydin there, Dolores there, Teresa there. Now, Jennifer Aydin, I think, wanted Laura Jensen, who is Margaret's ex-friend. And Margaret and Laura Jensen, they have been friends for like decades. And if you guys remember, in a previous season, Laura was on the show and she wasn't even like a full obviously not full time, but she wasn't even like an official friend of. Now, when these housewives go on let me take that back. When these women go on these shows, these housewife shows, they're not a full time housewife. They're not an official friend of. There is no talk of them getting on the show to become a friend of or a housewife. It is like, why are you participating on this show that's obviously going to be, airing, and it's going to be syndicated and shown all over the world and streamed and whatever? Why are you going out of your way? Like, are you that thirsty to be on TV? And then this Laura lady, when she didn't get picked up for the show in an official capacity, she was doing a bunch of like interviews and just like, I don't know, talking smack about her friend Margaret. And think about it, Laura and Margaret were friends for decades. There is no safe space anymore, guys. Apparently, according to the Real Housewives of New Jersey, you can't text your friends, thanks to Margaret. You can't share any, real life situations. You can't even vent about one housewife to another or one friend to an enemy that you currently have. Because then, if you become friends with that enemy, your ex friend, you're going to hold the arsenal on them. You're going to start dropping them like little bombs. Whew, it is a mess in New Jersey. So I think Jennifer Aydin wanted to have this Laura lady at the charity event. And then the more we see this Laura lady, she can maybe come on the show, she can expose Margaret. And again, this is Jennifer Aydin and Teresa's big plan to, expose Margaret. So this is a running theory because it made no sense why Jennifer Aydin made such a big deal about like the charity stuff, the hair girl stuff. It was just like out of nowhere. Anyways, because Danielle, kicked out a bunch of people, maybe Laura was one of them, or she didn't get to say what she wanted to say. I don't really know, but this is a running theory. You guys let me know if this is what Jen Aydin had in mind, or do you think Jen Aydin just wanted to fight with Danielle about like hair people, hairstylist, and like some charity event? All right, let's get into the fight. Who's at wrong? Who was, I don't know, okay? Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? All that stuff. Let's get into it.
That's what you are. That's what you are. I am stunned that she's trying to switch such an innocent conversation between her and I against me.
Wait, there we go.
You dare. My people are my people.
The fingers are coming out. Danielle is pissed off. It is weird how calm Jennifer Aydin is. I really think she had it in for Danielle this season to get her riled up. I don't think it's produced in the sense like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I think it's produced in the sense self-produced from Jennifer Aydin. Like, okay, sometime throughout this season in one of the group scenes in one of the parties, I'm going to rile up Danielle. And I think this is what Jennifer Aydin was doing, riling up Danielle. Because Danielle, she seems like an easy target with her, emotions. She just can't control herself.
I ride with my people. Did you not say that? Okay, I never said that. Did you not call me about myself?
Oh my God, this scene with Dolores. So we see Jen Fessler. She's like in awe, like, oh my God, what's going on? Jackie, I don't know what's going on with Jackie this season. I hope she's okay. I don't know if she's just like drinking too much or what the situation is. The new girl that never made it onto the show in an official capacity. And then Dolores. Oh my God. I too would be holding my drink and being like, damn, this is a good show. I need some popcorn. I would not go near that fight at all. Like, I am trying to protect this God-given nose. But anyways, Dolores had me cracking up in the corner there.
I said, I want you to know what you're getting yourself into. You do the whole photo. Right.
All right, so there was a lot of chatter about this. Did Danielle move closer and closer to Jennifer Aydin? Or did Jennifer Aydin move closer and closer to Danielle? Like, y'all are such sleuths. Like, literally, I've seen people like do like a comparison, like, oh, Danielle, moved a foot. Aydin moved a foot. Like, it is just so comical to me. In the words of Danielle, so comical. I don't know. She has a funny way of talking. It's hilarious.
Hey, just want you to know, that's a behavior trait I would never do to my hair girl. You're doing it to me right now.
All right, Danielle moves in. She gets in, Aydin's face. And then we got Nate. The man is over there, like back there. Guys, remember, Teresa and Louis, they got 6 acres, okay? 6 acres. Keep that in mind. Anyways, the backyard's like pretty big. Nate is like down there. What? Just keep that in mind.
Because of that behavior.
All right. So the finger, we see the finger. Danielle is getting in Jennifer Aydin's face. Meanwhile, Teresa's just like, what is going on here? Why are they fighting? We see hands. We see hands.
I see you. You're dirty. You're dirty. Everybody was right about.
So this is where Danielle sees the cup with the drink on the table. She just does like a quick like, oh, there's a half a drink on the table. That's that look. She's like taking it in. Okay.
You're a piece of. I see you. I want you to know
You
that.
need to just calm down.
I see you. You're a.
Danielle does get in Aydin's face. Let's keep that in mind. Danielle moves closer to Aydin. She's in her face.
Dirtbag. You're.
There we have it. And that, my friends, is the shove.
Everybody was right about you. You're a piece of.
Let's
I
watch it
see
again.
you. I want you to know
You
that.
need to just calm down.
I see you. You're a dirtbag. You're.
If someone gets in your face, as Danielle did to Jennifer Aydin, would you shove them? Let's be real. Jennifer Aydin did not like push her back. She shoved Danielle. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think Jennifer Aydin was in the right to shove Danielle the way she did? Because Danielle got in Jennifer Aydin's face. Also, side note, if I had nose jobs as Jennifer Aydin did, I would not be getting into fights and, even verbal fights. You got to be protecting that nose. All right, now let's watch Danielle's comeback. I didn't even see her like pick up the glass. I'm assuming as she was walking over, she somehow picked up the glass because that was so quick. That happened in like a split second. And I really do think once Jennifer Aydin, Jennifer Aydin shoved Danielle. Danielle, it was like fight or flight. She picked up the glass and boom, hit Jennifer Aydin. Let's watch it again.
You're a dirtbag. You're a dirtbag.
Where did Nate come from? Where did Nate come from? He was over there, like at the back, somewhere in the house over there, and then he just came out of nowhere. Someone called him like a werewolf or something out of Twilight. Like he just came out of nowhere with that, which I think is like pretty funny. Anyways, guys, that is the fight. It is pretty awful. One could say Danielle deserved being shoved because, she got into Jen Aydin's face. But at the same time, I feel like Jen kind of riled up Danielle just so she can get this fight out of her. So I think they're both in the wrong. It's not a good situation. I don't want to be seeing women fighting. But you guys let me know who you think is in the wrong. And then the funniest part, once, the fight, they broke it off, Danielle and Nate are leaving Teresa's house. Danielle is just like, your wife's a bee. Your wife's a dirty effed up bee. Just so you know, when you go to bed at night, you're sleeping with the effing devil. The way Bill is just sitting there eating, I don't know, maybe he had tacos or a burger or whatever food he is finishing off. He is just like, can I just be in the pool house after work? Can I just be left alone? The man, then he finally walks over to Jennifer Aydin, and I think he said something like, did you get into a fight? Like, was there a fight? Something like that. And he was so calm about it. I have a feeling Bill had some words with Jennifer Aydin that night. I don't think it was pretty in the car. He probably unleashed his real emotions away from the cameras. So this Bill Aydin scene, it was some comedic relief right after the fight. Now, Jennifer Aydin has been on the show for a while now, and obviously she's garnered, quite a bit of fans. And there are some people that are like, oh, you're never gonna make me hate her. And then people are on Jennifer Aydin's side. Like, if someone comes in your face, you have every right to basically like shove them, push them. This person's like, Danielle was the aggressor and Jennifer was defending herself. Danielle technically didn't touch Jennifer Aydin, but she was right up in her face. So it's like, does Jennifer Aydin, get the right to shove what's her name? Danielle. Now, right after the fight, there was a pause in filming right after the altercation. Um, I guess Bravo did their own little investigation, and then shortly after, they resumed to filming. We are in a different climate with all these altercations taking place. There's a lot of liability on Bravo's part. Technically, these altercations are happening at the place of work on work time. People need to think twice. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, these housewives, we kind of built them up to behave this way. And now when they do behave this way, they now get the pink slip or they get investigated. It's like a whole situation. Okay, shortly after the episode with the fight premiered, or the next day, I guess, Danielle had this like, guys, no offense, I say this all the time about Danielle. She is peak millennial, stuck between 2012, 2016. I have, said this in some of my other Real Housewives of New Jersey videos when it comes to Danielle Cabral. So let's take a look at her message. She said, "It's really hard for me to say that I'll miss her all that much." uh, Jennifer Aydin. But as they say on Broadway, the show must go on. Countess Luann. Now, what does Countess Luann have to do with this? But anyways, for a year, we sat back in silence as the lies spread like wildfire, hit after hit, lie after lie, but we held onto our truth and knew our day was coming. The lies are always loud. The truth is always silent. Silence is powerful. Violence is never the answer. However, in all fairness, I did say the last person you want to mess with is me. Trust me when I tell you, Tillian was the tip of the iceberg. Now, as we know, thanks to the bloggers spilling the beans, there is another fight between Danielle and Jennifer Aydin in their final lunch dinner scene that takes place on the final episode. I don't know what Danielle is going on about, but one thing I can say is when it comes to where is our girl, Jen Aydin? Jen Aydin, we have not seen her on any promos when it comes to Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like, if you guys are seeing all the ladies of Real Housewives of Orange County right now, all of them, including the new girl, she is doing like a press tour. There we get to know these ladies, where they are in their lives now, what we can expect, not just for the show as a whole, but for each one of them. We have seen Jackie do a press tour. We have seen Jen Fessler do a press tour when it comes to Real Housewives of New Jersey. Even the Dubai ladies, it seems like every week they are flying out one of the Dubai ladies to, go to the States and do a press tour. So we had like Caroline Stanberry, we had we had Talene recently, we had Liza Milan like 2 weeks before. Jennifer Aydin lives in New Jersey. To go from New Jersey to New York, where, a ton of things she could do for press, it's just like a quick drive. We have not seen Jennifer Aydin do any press for this season of Real Housewives of New Jersey prior to the season, and obviously not during the season. And her Instagram, you see nothing about Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like, it's kind of sad. And I think it is a bit unprecedented. I believe she probably got the pink slip for her behavior. Obviously, the altercations, all the blogger drama that took place a couple weeks prior to the season premiering, which obviously Jen Aydin was caught. It's not even alleged. There's like actual receipts where she's been caught emailing, sending out screeners to bloggers and so forth, and all the mess she's part of. So it's not a good look on what's her name? Jennifer Aydin. So I do believe she got the pink slip before the show even aired. So that's the tea on these two. I mean, I'm very saddened by it. I enjoy Jennifer Aydin. I just don't understand how you have, 16 bathrooms in Paramus, five beautiful children, one husband in the pool house, and you have all this time to text bloggers and find out what Danielle Cabral did with the charity, the I don't know what else, the hair extension folks and whatever else, and bring up dirt on Margaret and this and that. I just feel like it's a lot, girl. Just focus on your beautiful life, your beautiful kids, your beautiful husband, one husband in the pool house, and just like keep it moving. And for us fans who do enjoy Jen Aydin, even though she's super problematic, this like fun girl who I like to see on our screens when she is being fun, this is the last we're gonna see her, guys. It is what it is. Jersey as we know it is gone as we know it. Yeah, if you guys get what I mean. And Jennifer Aydin definitely is gone. All right, that is my coverage on the fight. I've had enough time to think about it, and I hope I have given you some new info. If not some new info, at least you've had fun going through the fight with me, the backstory behind it, what these, ladies showcased after the fight aired, what it looks like for them now. With that said, guys, I am going to have some lunch and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Lots more, good, juicy gossip on this channel later today, during the weekend, and whenever you watch this. I will catch you later. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.